Started very slowly. The first symptom I noticed is that I was starting to be attracted to PDF files, and I wanted to put everything in it. And the next thing you know is I was very every time I saw a collar bag, I was very like that, and so I started to put smaller bags and bigger bags, and they were all color coded, and I was making PDF files with them. And so that's when I knew that I have maybe something, and so I went to see a specialist, and they diagnosed me. Hi, I'm the Montanarian, and I've been diagnosed with tupinitis. It's a terrible disease. You have to put everything in bags and things like that, and so please help me. I need some help. Hey, Pusnet, new little video. Hope you liked the little introduction, and I want to say hello to my friend Cliff. The reason I did a little intro because I'll be talking a lot about him, and I know right now he's struggling a little bit. He's got a lot on his plate and stuff. So hopefully it's gonna make you laugh a little bit, buddy. Okay, so New Year's is upon us, and so it's New Year's resolution. And like I said, I'll be talking a lot about the urban prepper today, because it's in a little bit also the Canadian prepper, and actually the survival tech nord, meaning that, and I'll do maybe another video about this. All those three, they always talk about Lego components and stuff, and the urban prepper obviously with his color prepping, which I'll talk a little bit later, and so it got me thinking about a system to put a medical kit in about the same kind of system. Same kind of way, sorry. And so this is what I did. So for those that follow the urban prepper, he knows that he likes his everything well organized, always PDF forms and stuff, and which is just this amazing thing. Makes us, most of us, put a shame when we do our little videos. But one video that really struck, and it's kind of an old one, but his whole system now is still based on that, is one called The Color of Prepping. And in there, he put people to the vote, and they came out with 11 colors, basically, of categories of gear. So that way, when you have your pack, you know exactly, if it's blue, that's blue was water, red is another one, and so everything in your pack that has to do, for example, water, you go straight to your blue. And so it's very useful, and you'll see in my kind of bringing this to another level and mixing it with an idea from the survival tech nord called the modular approach to communication, but kind of the Lego approach, and I'll do a video about that, like I said, a little bit later. But what it came with, it was those 11 colors, which I have over here, and you'll see why I put the pink a little bit lower. He did also talk, the urban prepper, based on this, was starting to look at bags that could, and sometimes this is one of the issue, because a lot of, if you go to REI and things, they don't have a lot of colors because it's hard to manufacturers and things, but he found a company called eBags that makes those great a lot of color schemes, and so now his system can kind of fit with that, because pretty much almost all the colors are in there. So what I was thinking is reusing those colors and associate that with basically a medical bag. The Adventure Medical Kit does a little bit the same thing in their Maritimes series, but they're maybe 4 or 5 or 6, 7, maybe 5 or 6 modules. But obviously it's more again for expeditions and things, and so now I wanted to approach this as kind of self-reliance medicine, and with the video that I did earlier in the series on evaluation and kind of using systems, and I'm kind of attaching this now and attaching an approach on that, and so basically the color would be attached to a system. So here's the 11 colors, and basically those will be the 11 modules in a medical kit. So the blue will be for chest, because in the medical field, usually our airway kits are always blue, because if somebody doesn't have a good airway, they usually look blue. So that's why we're kind of associated. So that one came pretty quickly. The green for obstetric and female abdominal pain. Green is more for kind of, well, associated with this, because my obstetric kit used to be green in my other bag, so that's why I re-put it there. Brown for hydration. I don't want to spend too much time on why I came with the brown, but usually you need hydration because, yeah, that's why. The red for trauma, most people knows about it, associated with this, and so obviously this kit will be in a red bag as well, but red and red, so any trauma kit, you would grab the red thing. Orange will be for decon, so decontaminations, and PPE kind of style, so everything will be in an orange kit. The yellow will be for testing, yellow for urine, testing blood, urines and stuff will be in a special package. The black for wound care because of SCAR, so that's black. White, mild abdominal pain, because, well, there was the color I had to choose at one point. Gray, head and ear, nose and throat issue, and purple for dental. And pink, that's why I put it separately. I may do a video on pediatric. I mean, not many people have kids, but some people do have, and so if you want to put a kit together for pediatric, that would be interesting. And so I may sit on that and stuff, but it's not really part of every kit's because it takes a little bit more space and stuff. But I think somehow everybody should have a little one, but especially if you're parents or grandparents and you have, that would be an interesting kit to have. So this will be the 11 color. So it's something that I've been kind of working on for a while, and I've been trying to associate system with it, and sadly one issue that I have is that when I get ideas, I go big and then I come back and stuff, and I always try to take the mountain instead of starting the journey. So here's now the other person that's gonna inspire me, Arm Rogue. For those that follows her channels or know the channels, she last year, I don't know if she'll do it again this year, but she decided to do one video a day for every day. So that's what she called a 365 survival. I don't think I'll be able to do that because especially when I do 12 hours and I do night shifts and stuff, it becomes pretty hard to do. But following her example and motivation, what I'm gonna try to do is do a color month. So every month starting February, so that will pass my 10 months, my 10 color and maybe the 11 color. What I'll try to do is put the whole kit together, and so at the end of the month there'll be the orange kit with the protocols and everything inside, and I'll do a series on them and videos and everything. Talking on the first one for decon, Oh, I don't have it here, but I just bought a book on that, so biological and nuclear and everything. So I'll start reading that, and I'll finish my other series and stuff. So the next few videos that's gonna come, it's gonna be on orange. That's why it's gonna be, so February will be orange month. And the other advantage of why also I'm doing this, and so that's my New Year resolution, one color each month, is that just like I was saying, and actually you can see them over here, those are the e-bags that the Urban Prepper was mentioning. Well, you see here, I can buy the travel packing cube for $30. And they all come same color, different size. So what I'm going to do too this year, and this is why I'm kind of associated this with the Urban Prepper, is I'm gonna work on my bug out kit. Well, and I'll change the name, you'll see, but my 72 hours, my 7-day hours, and my 3 months kit out of those bags. And so because I have the orange, for example, whatever color is associated with orange in the color of prepping, I'll be associate that as well. So also month of February will be orange color, and only medical, so that will be my part to do videos, but also to try to set up my kit, my different kits in those bags. And so the advantage of this is that by me buying, for example, one kit like this, I can redirect stuff, see what I need, set up on the protocol. So it kind of gives me a schedule to work on. And instead of always going in ideas and stuff, and hopefully, I mean, I still have those, I know I will, but it will actually almost focus me a little bit more. And so by the end of the year, everything should be more, or at least have basically a medical kit 1.0 or half point oh, I don't know, but hopefully if my New Year resolution works, that will be my, so not only now I'll have the kits and the stuff that you should have in them, but also protocols associated with them, and by an approach of color. So anyway, that was my quick little video, and hopefully you'll keep me on track for my New Year's resolution. Like I said, I'll start in February. So I have a few things to finish with this project I'm working right now, and I need to receive a few more of the orders that I did. So to receive the Evitech packing cubes. And yeah, and I'll talk to you soon.